So I ask the question again. When you were informed that your long-term patient Helmut passed, what was your reaction?
And actually, we didn't expect he will lose his life that fast or that earlier. Because I remember he was 76 or 77 or something like that, and because he was a very strong man actually, so that's why I didn't expect he's away that much earlier.
Yeah. So that was overwhelming, because I think he was here once with me and then with someone else, and it didn't look like that he wouldn't return. So
I think with the corona situation, he was a little bit more upset in his mental health.
yeah.
So that was, I think, the reason to happen something like that way.
Okay. My next question is, if you see a patient, what is the most important thing to you from first sight? You meet a person the first time. What's the main issue? Is it the tongue in Ayurveda, or is it the eyes, or is it something else?
No,
is
actually,
it the whole person?
In Ayurveda, we have different type of diagnosis, and the 3 types and the 6, and then Astavida Pariksha, Shadvida Pariksha, Trivida Pariksha, like that way we are mentioning those testing method. And then the Trivida Pariksha, Prasna, Darshana and Sparshana. Prasna means we are asking the questions when the client comes. Darshana means we are looking at the person when they are coming. And also we look at the tongue, eyes and the body structures and the swollen things, and so many things we have to investigate through vision. And then Sparshana means we are touching, and pulse diagnosis is the most important Sparshana. And also then we are looking at the hardness of softness, and those kind of things we are continuously checked. And but the most important thing when I looking at the client, and when they are entered to my room and sitting in this chair, the first I can feel how that their energy, and that energy is suit with me or not. And sometimes if it is that energies are suiting, and then my treatment is ongoing well actually. And sometimes some occasions, very rare actually, that happen. Sometimes I feel that energies are not coming to my energies, but I am doing the treatments, I am giving the consultations, and all that I am doing as the others. But I felt actually these energies are not suiting that much, very rare occasions.
But it's clear that people who believe in treatments and who believe in persons, and also in the person of the doctor, they will heal. And others who don't believe and have too many doubts.
It's an Ayurvedic system, and we have to respect and believe this system, and so then we build up to our good wholesome energies through that. So then it's easy to ongoing with this, because we are working with the energies. You know, this Vata, Pitta and Kapha, these humus, they are actually sort of energies, what is ongoing in our body. So that the energy is coming from the 5 basic elements: water, fire, air, space and earth. So then this is, we are trying to balancing that. We all are creating, the doctors and the clients all create from these 5 basic elements. So then we have to have a better we have to have a better combinations.
Yes.
So then the treatments and other balancing the mentally and physically, we have to balance our bodies. So then this balancing actually working well when we have a better energies. So
the doctor-patient relationship is very, very important also in the Ayurveda.
Of course.
Medicine.
Yes. And because in Ayurveda they are telling the doctor must be knowledgeable and good caring, and also the quality of the doctors should be high, and the patient also should have these qualities, because then they should listen to the doctors, and then they have to follow what the doctors is mentioned and taking the medicine treatment as the doctors prescribed, and so, and then the medicine must be good and newly prepared one, and so then the other attendants, I mean who help to the doctors, the nurses and attendants and the other persons, they are also should be in a good level. So then the treatment will be successful.
I see the Eiffel Tower behind you, Dr. Pushpa. So you have the Eiffel Tower there from Paris. So you have patients from all over the globe.
Of course.
And you love your work. I can feel this energy. I think that you love your work. Is it true?
Yeah, that's true.
So if one wants to become an Ayurveda medical practitioner or a doctor, of course, if someone comes from Europe, is there any possibility to work?
And the Ayurvedic universities, they provide actually, because now they are teaching that courses in English, so then anyone can come and participate in these courses and to become an Ayurvedic practitioner.
And is there a way, maybe this question maybe this question is a stupid question, but I don't know, is there a way to become a Ayurveda medical doctor without studying medicine in an ordinary way, like we do in Europe?
Yes.
Yes?
That also works. Traditionally, we have a traditional system, and in that way also sometimes in villages we have some persons, they are specifies with some herbs and some illnesses, and so they are giving the herbal soups and the teas and things like that.
And how long does it take to be a doctor in Ayurveda medicine?
If someone going to the university, and then it takes 6 hours. Not 6 hours, 6 years.
That would be very quickly.
6 years.
Okay. So, smiling and laughing is very important in Ayurveda medicine, because everybody is smiling here.
Not only the Ayurvedic system and the laughing and the smiling, and this is actually we have to have in our normal life too.
Yes. That should be done every time as much as one can. My last question is about the meditation. You are also doing the meditation here in the Barberyn Ressort. What's the most important thing to know? How can one learn to meditate as fast as possible?
And for that actually we have this Buddhist monastery, and so we can be there and we can learn that how to make that meditation. So the most of the time in our country actually we are practicing the Buddhist meditation, so there is a possibility to learn.
And I joined your meditations, and I found out that there is also a walking meditation.
Yeah.
What's about that?
And this is actually one meditation posture what the Buddha recommended. So
Okay.
it is also because the different type of persons, they can relax in a different way, they can focus in a different way. So that's why actually the teacher who teach the meditations, and they have to specify the special meditation object to carry on to the person to develop the mentality. So this is one of the posture. It's a walking meditation. So some can relax more while they are doing that walking meditation.
Mm-hmm. And how long would you recommend to walk every day?
1 hour at least.
1 hour at least. Oh my dear, that's much. And just
Starting
in circles?
with, no, I mean starting with the 15-20 minutes. So
Okay.
you can little by little you can develop to 1 hour.
And just focusing on being, or on the body, or on the walking?
When we are walking, when we are doing the walking meditation, then we have to keep our focusness on our walk, you know.
Just on
our feet.
And the breathing is also important, or?
The breathing meditation also important because it is also actually nourishes our brain and improve our oxygenation to the brain, and it is normally we say that breathing meditation, it's helping to get rid of our delusion.
And what's the best way to breathe?
And we have to keep our focusness on our nostril. And we can feel when we breathe out kind of warmness, when we breathe in kind of coldness, and we have to find out the point where is that coldness and warmness we can feel, and so we can keep our focusness on that point.
Okay.
So that we can relax and try to keep our focusness there.
Do you remember my friend Helmut joining the meditations? He told me about that. I know that. He was very fascinated by your singing.
Yes.
So,
sometimes when we are doing spirit chanting, and sometimes some are relaxing through listening that chanting and the power of the chant, and gives more spiritual energy, so they could relax more.
So people are rather a little regressive. They can feel like a little child, and you know, in a good way. They can feel free just to lay down and listen and do nothing but listen.
Yes.
And the words, what's the effect of the words?
And actually the words has a lot of energies, the universal energies.
Okay.
So then it is giving much more vibration to our heart, to our brain, so that improving our mental energy too.
So my very last question in this interview is, dear Dr. Pushpa, viewers of the puja or puja asked what the words are. They talked about energy also, because they could feel the energy via the YouTube video. And one person asked, no, more than one, what the words mean that are always repeated during the puja. What do they mean in English? The translation of these repeatedly, you sang, all people sang the same ritual words during the puja. Remember?
Yes, and because some words actually they are always wishing to be more healthy, happy, and more well-being, and so then, and the peace also, and so every stanza, the last word sometimes the same, because it's from that chant, give that wishes to be like this, and because we are taking this Buddha, Dhamma and the Sangha, triple gems, and they are what we have to think, their qualities, the good qualities, wholesome qualities, and then according to that qualities. And when we are chanting, and with the chant and their qualities, and give this more peacefulness, healthiness, and also more to be happy life.
So these are wishes for the people who are still alive?
Still alive.
In the memory.
And after this chanting, and we are doing that good work, the whole living beings can be happy, healthy and peaceful. So according to these wishes, then we did the good karma. So then we are creating kind of good merit. Okay. And that good merit we can pass to who is not living in the world, who pass away, parents, friends, neighbors, whoever.
And it was really impressive to have this.
Yes.
Can you explain that, please?
And this is also because that energy we want to keep with us. So that's why we are keeping that spirit thread in our hand or in our neck, and because this is we have an idea to protect ourselves.
And this is a connection to the person who passed away? Also?
There's no connections actually in this thread, but what we are doing, that good work and this merit, always we are giving to the persons or the others who pass away, and to be in a good in their life. But they got it at the moment, so then it can be more successful, and because this successfulness, and we have to carry on until we are getting this enlightenment. So according to that, we are giving good merit to them. They can collect this merit until we become more better life, and also to have to reach to our final goal. Final goal is Nibbana, that means the cessation of suffering.
And what would you recommend if I or any other person misses a person who passed away very strongly? What should one do? What should one think? Is meditation a way to deal with this, with the loss?
And when we are losing our parents or very close persons, neighbors, friends, whoever, and then according to the Buddhist philosophy, actually we are doing this good karma, we are doing this spirit chanting, and also maybe this Dhamma preach, or when we do this dana puja, that means kind of food and other things what we are offered to the monks and nuns, and then we are collecting a lot of merit, and this is we can send to the who pass away.
What's the shortest meditation one can do? The shortest
Meditation also, just this metta meditation also they can keep in their mind, may I be well, may I be happy, may I be healthy, may I be peaceful, so myself, and then we can do for others.
So I sit here and tell myself?
Just you can sit somewhere, or just you can keep all the time in your mind, so that is actually good things. Not to think anything in the past, or not to think anything in the future, so just you are keeping, may I be well. So that is actually giving a good energy to our system, and it is creating our wholesome energies.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.